तो स्टॉक ही चलता रहता।
अरे क्या कह रहे थे आप, मेरे पीछे बाइक क्यों नहीं चलाओगे?
क्योंकि तुम्हारे बाइक की आवाज वो टू स्ट्रोकर घटिया लैम्ब्रेटा नहीं होता था पुराने जमाने का, वैसी है।
मतलब कैसी?
और उसके बाद फिर जहां पे मोड़ आता है वहां पे और फिर दो आफ्टर बन
हाई रेव में कैसी चलती है?
ऐसी।
और लो रेव में?
लो रैम में पट 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 यूजलेस, कोई कंटिन्यूटी भी नहीं है साउंड।
बहुत दूर आएगा 50 किलोमीटर और निकाला बेंचो।
All right, now it feels like we're somewhere, you know. Just carve this road under this rock, so you'll have a lot of overhangs, rock overhangs like this. Oh fucking hell! This is not that extreme. There were a few which were completely forming a canopy over the road, just meters before. Beauty, beauty, beauty. I remember the last time we were doing what, 110, 120, 130 at times. This entire stretch is like this. Yeah, we were being very silly. We're older and wiser now. Wiser, I don't know. Older for sure. The Kinnar Kailash range, right? The peaks are beautiful when there was light. We were just enjoying it and we did not think of shooting this video. But let's keep this video about a little bit about riding. Yudhvir, how would you rate Srinivas Ganesh's riding?
Very poor. Allow me to say this exactly as how he would say it. Very poor. He just doesn't know how to ride at all. He slows down on purpose on train, on the turns, and then because he has a 650, he just takes ahead on the straight curves.
No, so for me, it was a surprise. I thought Srinivas has been riding for a long time.
Which he has been.
But only in cities, not experience in mountains.
So what he does is he breaks his speed. That's it. And then tries to catch up when it's a straight line.
So,
This is how he rides.
On day one,
Yes.
when we started from Delhi, we wanted to come to Narkanda. Cannot be more than a 10-11 hour drive or a ride from Delhi, right? 9 hours it shows on Google, so ideally you should be there by maximum
10 hours, yeah.
10 and a half. Break bhi loge 11 and a half. What time did you reach Narkanda?
What do you
After
mean
starting
you?
at...
You were also there.
Well, I started late. Let me make things very clear. I was working till 5:15 a.m. covering the Rajya Sabha elections, and then I started at 10:15, and then I caught up with you guys
And then these guys waited for you.
in
and then I got
Zirakpur.
lost in the middle.
Oh please. So what time did you reach Narkanda finally?
Finally, we reached at 10:50.
10:47.
अब ये बता, तू रास्ते में था कहाँ और कर क्या रहा था?
So the biggest blunder that I did was I didn't mount my phone. I didn't have a GPS. I just kept on going straight only. And then it turned out I had to go back. So there were two ways to go to Shimla. One was through the tolls, one was the other way that Google was telling. So I put the phone in my helmet and I rode as fast as I could, and yet I couldn't catch up with you guys. No.
Yeah, so we lost a lot of time. We were standing and we were waiting for you for a very long time,
About
and we
3.5
lost
You guys waited for about 3.5 hours.
at least
So we waited
in multiple
we waited
phases.
from the lunch time till about when it started getting dark.
Yeah.
So
So-
it must have been 3.5-4 hours. Yeah.
While
Meanwhile, there was a big storm, and then it started raining also.
Yeah. So let's all the fun aside, let's talk about something very important: our lack of coordination. So, for example, now Srinivas Ganesh he did not have a GPS, which I think is essential. You have to have a phone or a GPS device, and then I think you also need to have a comm device. You need to have a phone in your ears without the need to put your phone inside your helmet and try and talk like a delivery guy. So I think these are the two things that we really lack coordination in. So for somebody who's starting out touring, I think these two would be the biggest takeaways.
Correct.
So I don't know. My idea would be that if there's a diverse group and you do not know your fellow rider, then all of these are essential.
Yeah.
But if you are with somebody who's a very similar temperament rider like you,
Yeah.
then there's no problem at all. Because what was happening is we were trying to keep Srinivasan with us
Yeah.
most of the times. But whenever we had traffic situation, which generally is, then he was left behind, and then we kept losing him. And in one such instance, he took a
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
different route, and then he couldn't find us, and we had to wait for him, and then all the confusion because he didn't have a GPS, etc., etc.
Yeah. So there are two more things that I can think of. Srinivas, your packing is definitely not according to this weather. So for those who don't know, we are doing Spiti right now. We're doing the Spiti circuit, and you did not come packed with winter gloves. Yeah. So guys, I don't think.
I'll manage, but no.
How will you manage in 0 degree temperature? No? So guys, he just bought gloves, woolen gloves and then inner gloves, etc., etc. So if you're doing Spiti, do your research. If you're doing Ladakh, do your research. These are cold places. The weather can be inclement. It changes. So Yudhvir, you want to talk a little bit about what kind of riding gear and a little bit about layering?
So when you're on a motorcycle, then the issue is that you may go from a very warm, hot weather, early mornings, and then through the afternoon, back in the evening when it becomes very, very cold. There can be rains also in between. So, you cannot have a single jacket, which you sometimes call it as a all-purpose or all-weather.
All-weather jacket.
So, simple idea is to keep layers, right? And which you can take off
Yeah.
and put them on whenever the need is. So the simplest example is like a rain jacket, which can be stored away in your jacket itself, and let it be a little oversized so that you just put it on top. That's
Yeah.
it. And likewise, you can have middle layers, which you can always keep taking off during the day,
Yeah.
and then putting them on when it becomes too cold.
Yeah.
So things can be very simple with multi-layering,
Yeah.
because you try and have a jacket, it may not breathe well, and then you're choked to death during the day because of the heat.
Yeah,
And
I think that is what was happening today. So both Yogesh and Srinivas, the two of you were wearing jackets. So you were wearing a adventure touring jacket, which was not breathable at all. I don't think it has a lot of vents, and you were struggling with the heat.
I was on day one, yes. So I had to keep on opening the zip and then so that it comes naturally.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there are very minimal vents in the jacket. Just two ones in the arm, if I recall them. Yes, just two
Right.
in the arms. That's it.
So on this ride, I have been going by the layering system. I'm wearing a mesh jacket, a Royal Enfield mesh jacket, which has very good armor, D3 or level 2 armor, back, elbows, shoulders, and I'm just, if I feel that there's a little bit of rain, I have a bag which is dedicated for, quick access layers. So I can just throw on a Decathlon hiking rainproof jacket. It also shields you from the cold wind, so it acts like a wind cheater. You don't feel that cold, and if it gets very cold, if it's not raining, you can always swap out and wear a down jacket, which also is there. So these are I think this is the right way to go for a country like India and a place like this where weather can just change any time.
That's what I was saying,
Yeah,
But I think the layering concept is nothing only specific to this kind of environment. it's when you watch so many videos, even in European countries, they believe in the layering system, and this works everywhere, I guess. So.
I guess.
Universal system.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nothing new. It's just that you learn it over a period of time, and you make a right combination at the end. Because
Right.
in layering, you need to have different sizes. Because sometimes you may want a jacket on the top, which is like a wind cheater, but then it has to be sized a little bit more than your upper armor.
Yeah.
So this is how it works.
Like the one that I have is Batman.
Yeah, he's wearing a
flies in the
poncho.
air.
So when it rains, this guy switches to a poncho. All right, so we'll. This was just an impromptu video. We just thought we'll shoot something. We'll try to do more videos, more conversations, and experiences mid-ride, and share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, guys. Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye bye.